We have exciting news to share.
Run, don't walk, because Be Happy Snacks has finally hit the shelves of your local Walmart store.
Get ready to elevate your snacking with a burst of flavor.
We can't wait to hear which one is your favorite.
Another day, another super rich influencer reminding you that whatever you do in life, try as much as possible not to be born poor. Charli D'Amelio has found herself in the middle of a messy battlefield and all weapons are pointed towards her. Because tell me why this babe woke up one day just to remind us that her net worth is higher than a pile of socks we've lost during laundry. Like a girl, you could be sipping champagne on a yacht somewhere, but nope, she picked the chaotic, crowded, blindingly bright aisles at Walmart. Guys, Charli D'Amelio woke up one fine morning and said, you know what? Today I want to make people laugh and maybe cry a little. And what's her idea of fun? Pretending to be a regular Walmart worker. That's right, the same thing us common people have to do to pay the bills. Can you imagine? But that's not all. Other celebrities have done it too in the past, and surprisingly, people had completely different reactions, and we will get to that in a bit. But first, let's start from the beginning. You see, being an influencer sometimes feels like doing the bare minimum, but still getting really high rewards. Sometimes it's as simple as Sniper Wolf stealing your content, uploading it as her own, and making millions off of it. Content creators cannot fault us for believing their life is easier and rosier than ours, because that's all they ever show us anyway, and so naturally people have developed some sort of resentment toward them. It's not like their work is extremely easy. I know for sure that being a full-time content creator is super wild. These guys spend ages striking poses like supermodels they are not, testing out all kinds of products, and posing even more for the red carpets. I mean, it's like they're doing a fancy dress up every day while the rest of us are still figuring out what socks to wear. Trust me, their job is a real roller coaster of fun and craziness. However, that craziness is nothing compared to the regular jobs where you have to work 40 hours a week plus overtime and still can't pay your bills. And that's the reality for most of us. So it really triggers a lot of people when these privileged groups always look eager to try out minimum wage jobs for a few hours, faking smiles and acting shocked as if they've been missing out on something extremely exciting.
I honestly, this is gonna sound terrible, but I would love to try to get like a real job. Like, I know that I don't want people to think that that's like ungrateful of me or anything like that, but I want to know what it's like to go to work every single day and have responsibilities. Like, I do have a lot of responsibilities, but it just doesn't feel like a responsibility because my job is so easy. It's not even a job. I'm just having fun. You know what I mean? I want to have a purpose in this world, and you know, I've been used by so many people before in the same way, and it's just, we're so repetitive, and it's just, I don't want to do it anymore.
These ultra-rich internet sensations have made it a norm to fake a normal life. And Charli D'Amelio was unfortunate enough to pull this stunt just when people were at a boiling point. And boy oh boy, haven't they dragged her. Furthermore, it's not like people haven't called out influencers in the past for this utter mockery, but they just kept doing it. Just the same way they keep wearing sunglasses indoors. Even then, Charli D'Amelio did it anyway, and to make it even worse, she roped in all her family members into the mess. If there's one thing the D'Amelio family has done successfully ever since Charli rose to fame, it's that they've milked the most out of her brand. Literally straight out of the Kardashian playbook. Every member of her family is now into influencing, and even this Walmart situation was actually a family business launch. Besides this current project, they have a whole list of other family-owned businesses and even a reality show documenting their lives. What did I say? Classic Kardashian stuff. I mean, wasn't it just a few months ago when the D'Amelios launched some overpriced, colorful, chunky shoes whose hype disappeared quicker than yesterday's gossip? Funny enough, y'all, the Kardashians have also gotten into these kinds of scandals so many times. There was also this one time when Kris Jenner and Kylie found themselves at the center of backlash when they looked super excited to be in a grocery store, revealing that they had never been in one and that this was their dream come true. I mean, alright, back to the Walmart scandal. The D'Amelios' new dream is to get into the movie industry. Oh, no, not a production company. They have recently launched a snacks brand called Be Happy with popcorn as their first product on the shelves. Oh, and in case you're wondering what this has to do with movies, real popcorn movies. You get it, right?
We have exciting news to share.
Run, don't walk, because Be Happy Snacks has finally hit the shelves of your local Walmart store.
Get ready to elevate your snacking with a burst of flavor.
We can't wait to hear which one is your favorite.
First of all, it's already such a privilege to have Walmart stock your products because of the crazy number of customers that pour in daily. Like, so many people will buy your stuff without even marketing, because how often do you guys check a popcorn brand before buying? Everything was going so well, and even reviews about the Be Happy popcorn have been super positive.
Okay, cotton candy. But it tastes just like cotton candy. 100% not sponsored by any means. You need to freaking grab these.
Things only took a nosedive when the D'Amelios started posting very controversial videos on TikTok marketing their popcorn brand. Take this for instance, when they have dressed up like Walmart employees trying to act like they're stocking the shelves with their popcorn. Trust your influencers to always take things to the next level, guys. The initial videos they posted weren't really as controversial, but the rage was beginning to build among their followers until they posted this. Now, this is where most people lost it. I mean, even by looking at it, this is so wrong on so many levels. We understand that they were shooting promotional content for their TikTok fans, but can't they at least make it look genuine? It's already bad enough that they're making fun of the working class and even dressed like Walmart assistants. Can you look at Charli D'Amelio keenly, making faces, flipping her hair, and not even cashing out for real? This was the worst acting, the worst cosplaying, and literally the worst promo ever. No wonder people no longer trust influencer-backed products. They're always out here faking smiles and laughs over things that cannot even excite a rat. When it comes to influencers, everything is just as fake as it comes. When I tell you people had stomached enough, they let it out, y'all. I feel like once someone has become a successful influencer, there's no way they'll ever understand how hard it can be to work a regular job unless they did it before they got popular. This screams a lack of social awareness. They're mocking people who have to work tirelessly in order to earn even a quarter of what they earn. Imagine walking into your 12-hour shift to feed your family while living paycheck to paycheck, and this girl is cosplaying poverty in your lane. I've seen people quit retail and food service jobs on their first day because they didn't even realize how overwhelming and stressful it can be. These girls wouldn't even make it to their first 10-minute break, to be honest. I am so annoyed with D'Amelios. First, they go on vacation during a pandemic because they needed a break, and now they pretend they are people with regular jobs. I bet they made a lot more money just doing these TikToks than the actual workers. This is how you know influencers don't have PR teams, because a PR team would never on this, especially in the middle of one of, if not the largest wage gap in the country. It is tone deaf AF. I just got sent home from my cashier job at Walmart for having a breakdown on the register because I was exhausted. Glad she's having fun though. Guys, Charli D'Amelio and her family were dealt with from all corners. Well, of course, there's always a handful of people trying to sit on their anger, and in this case, they were saying the backlash wasn't really necessary and that the D'Amelios didn't mean any harm. Ugh, shut up, you oopsie defenders. This was wrong on so many levels. The point is that so many influencers have done these kind of store promos, but not in this lame, cold, boring, disgusting, and half-baked manner. The ones who are saying it's not that serious have never lived paycheck to paycheck working at a job that kills you both mentally and physically. Truth be told, there's just something off about what the D'Amelios did. And here's the thing. It's not like other influencers haven't done store promos. Come on, they all have. I mean, Trisha Paytas, hello. Trisha has done this so many times, and not once has there ever even been controversies about it. Trisha actually does this more often than any of these influencers, especially in the fast food fronts. And it literally looks like people are genuinely excited to have her around.
Okay, great. And that's it. Your total is, that's it. Okay, it'll be ready shortly. Thank you. Hi, welcome to Cane's. I'm Trish. What can I get cluck started for you today?
Oh, okay. Well, this is my first time, so.
If you asked me, I'd say the main mistake the D'Amelios made was focusing all their attention on their product instead of interacting with customers. And so their promo wasn't impactful. Wasn't it just a while ago that Emma Chamberlain partnered with Walmart to sell her canned coffees? Of course, nobody dragged her because she had a super creative way of interacting with customers. Emma Chamberlain wore this huge costume that looked like her canned coffees, and and played trivia with the people where the more questions you got right, the more canned coffees you would win. Such a sweet, simple idea. Now imagine if she had grabbed a clipboard and pretended to be a super enthusiastic price checker, announcing every price like it was a grand prize on a game show.
Today, my brand, Chamberlain Coffee, is taking over a local Walmart to celebrate the launch of our new ready-to-drink lattes in a can. We are going to be surprising unsuspecting customers with a game of trivia. Come on in. The further they go, the more flavors they'll win. This is Think for a Drink.
Can you now see the difference? The D'Amelios fall into the category of influencers who think people are always interested in who they are, but not what they offer, which is so unfortunate because if your followers don't have faith in your brand, it doesn't matter that you knock door to door to sell a product. They just won't buy. This leads us to a whole other list of influencers who made the same silly mistake that Charli D'Amelio and her family did. Y'all remember when the Ace family thought working in a restaurant for a day would be the most fun thing ever, and their reason behind this?
Austin and I thought it would be a cool idea if we would work at a restaurant for the day. I personally never worked in the food industry, so this would be really interesting. And then he
never got the opportunity to work a 9-to-5 because after college, we started creating videos. And so this is gonna be a first-time experience for me. I'm super excited. We're gonna check in.
Yeah, I personally want to take orders. I think that's cool. I want to do that.
I want to be cooking, out there flipping the chicken. And Ace family, to make it legit, we have to wear work attire, uniforms.
Yeah, it would be so cool to experience what it feels like to be poor because we became millionaires before trying these low-paying jobs. I mean, these people are so out of touch with reality that Austin calls a 9-to-5 an opportunity. That video went south so fast, y'all. People were saying they were highly insensitive, just like they're now telling Charli D'Amelio. The one thing the likes of Trisha Paytas and Emma Chamberlain do that the delusions, insensitive ones don't do is quite an open secret, actually. If any influencer is still considering doing these store promos other than interacting with customers, please just have some basic human decency. There's no etiquette in pretending to be super excited about some low-paying job you're only doing for the gram. The least they can do is acknowledge how difficult these jobs are and the fact that it is so draining to be in such spaces every single working day of the week. In addition to all that, loves, I can literally bet my bottom dollar that the D'Amelios weren't planning to do this ever. But you see, for someone like Trisha Paytas, she interacts with her fans like this so often that they genuinely feel she gets them. My goodness, do these influencers and celebrities have PR? Because the nonsense they pull in public is literally shocking. Also, loves, isn't it strange to see how these celebrities roll differently? These are things we do daily, but it becomes breaking news when they do the same. Must be nice. Anyways, loves, I would love to hear your opinion on this situation down below. Also, don't forget to click on the tab above for more videos on these celebrities and influencers.